Good morning, YouTube. This is Brian once again from Improvised Survival, coming to you from the beautiful Boundary Waters canoe area up in Ely, Minnesota. This is day 8 of my wife Cecilia and I's 8-day adventure up here. We brought 2 kayaks, a couple barrels with us. These are good for, we use them to keep the mice out and a little bit of a bear deterrent. They had a massive blowdown and a couple fires up here, so there's not a lot of big trees to hoist packs up into the trees. So this is a good alternative. Plus, they float if you were to drop one off of your boat or your kayak or whatever. Before we leave this beautiful place, I wanted to go over one last thing that I think that every survivalist, every prepper, every camper, backpacker, even every person that owns a home should have in their house, and a lot of it should be stockpiling this stuff. Those 2 things are iodine and baking soda. Now I'm going to start with the iodine first. This is a 2%, it's called a Lugol's solution. Lugol's is a process, it's not the name brand of this iodine. I'm not going to get into the process of making it. There's a lot of YouTube videos. I'll post a couple links at the bottom, and it can show you how to actually make the stuff yourself. It's government regulated. I guess some crackheads figured out how to use this to make crystal meth or something like that, so you can only usually get 1 ounce at a time. They come in various strengths. This is 2%. It goes all the way up to 7%. You don't really need the 7%, 2% is more than strong enough. Now this one bottle here has lasted this 8-day trip. My wife and I drinking probably 4 of these, 2 of these each per day, so a total of 4. We've only used maybe 10% of this. You only need a drop. 1 drop of this, and I believe this is a quart. It's 16 ounces or 500 milliliters. 1 drop of this in the water, let it sit for about an hour, and it kills just about, I'm not going to say what it can kill or what it can't kill, I'm not a doctor, but let me just tell you, everything that I've put this iodine into, I've drank and not had the runs, diarrhea, stomach cramps, or anything like that. I'm not going to say boast what this can kill and what this can't kill, but a lot of other things that this is good for. If you have a cut on your hand or anywhere on your body, you can put that on there to help keep away infection. You can also use this for, I guess you can dilute it a little bit with water and put it on your skin to give yourself a tan. Another benefit to iodine is that most people tend to be iodine deficient. Putting a little bit of this in their water will replenish the iodine sources into your body, which is really helpful for your thyroid. And in case of if there's ever any kind of nuclear fallout or radiation, iodine is one of the few things out there that will actually flush your thyroid of radiation. It will help alleviate some of the symptoms of radiation sickness. So there's a lot of benefits to having iodine around, and like I said, a little bit of this goes a long way. This, I mean, we brought 2 of these with just in case we lost one. The only downside is that it's in a glass container. I don't think you can put this in a plastic container. I think it might, I don't know why, but it always comes in glass, and they recommend not to put it in plastic. It can crush, it can break. We wrap it in a little bit of bubble wrap, and then we seal it with the Ziploc bag. So that's that. The second thing that I wanted to go over with you today is the baking soda. Baking soda is a very alkaline product. Alkaline is the opposite of acid, which is beneficial if you have heartburn or anything like that. Instead of taking a commercial product, you could take just a little pinch of this, you can put on your tongue or a little bit of water and drink it, and it will help reduce the symptoms of like heartburn. It won't cure it. I'm not going to say it's a cure, and you don't want to use a lot of this, just a little tiny pinch, and it will help relieve some of that. Another thing that this is great for is brushing your teeth. You can also use this to wash your body, your hands. It cuts grease, gets a lot of junk and germs off, helps sterilize cuts and wounds, abrasions, stuff like that. You could also use it to polish metal, your knife. You get your knife in there and polish it up. Works on wheels, on your car, bicycles, all that good stuff. A lot of benefits to having this around. So in conclusion, this is the last day of our beautiful trip. I just want to say this is wonderful. It's been cold, a little rainy, lots of sun. We've been catching a lot of fish. If you have a chance, come on up here and give it a try. This is Brian signing out from the Boundary Waters Canoe Trip area. See you later. Okay. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did bring my alcohol gun with me. And no, I did not try it on any bears.
No, it's cutting by itself because the battery is low.
You and my little girl. Having fun?
Yeah, it's nice. Everything is so beautiful.
It's off?
No.
You can turn it off if you'd like.